Hi everybody, Casperation here. Thank you for tuning into my energy channel, Casperation Vibration. Today, diving deeper into the dark side, spreading and shining awareness and consciousness into my own dark side. So just as I've sort of shared with you guys, the reason why I'm doing these vlogs is to really share with you guys what's happening along my journey. Because I know that it's something that not too many people talk about. You know, it's really like talking about things that you're trying to change in yourself, wanting to become better, improving yourself to become your best version. And in order to do that, it's really eradicating and shining light and transmuting all those dark energies and all those negative, unwanted traits that you used to have. And we've all been there. You know, no one's perfect. It's part of our experience as being in these human bodies, these physical, three-dimensional bodies. But just to remind you all, our spirit and our higher self is perfect. It's just that we wanted to experience what it's like not being perfect. So it just makes life more interesting. You know, if it was perfect and there wasn't anything else that we needed to do and improve on, it would honestly be boring, because there's nothing to aspire to be. There's nothing to improve on. There's nothing to have a goal for or to intend for. So that's what it's all about. And this is what life is. It's a school of learning, and it's never ending. So I've been diving deeper into my shadow side and my darker side, and sort of just figuring out what's in me that I just want to dig out. And even the past few days, as I've shared in the last video, it was about procrastination. And I made a video the other week about putting energy into your bank accounts and your passbook and your checkbook and everything. And yes, it does work, of course, because whatever you believe basically becomes true. What you believe, you receive. But of course, I knew and sort of had an inkling that that would be a video that people would watch because of what's titled on it. And yes, congratulations to me. I got my first comment on it from someone who I didn't know. And he was like, yeah, I'm gonna try that. And I'm like, cool, I'm so happy for you, and so happy that that video got someone who saw it natively, organically, and that wasn't someone who I knew that was a follower and subscribed to the channel. And he was super excited that he even commented that that's so awesome. I'm gonna even imagine not just doing it to my bank accounts, I'm gonna imagine doing it to my wallet. And I go, hey, that's pretty cool. I like that. So thank you so much for that comment. And even after that, I think a few days later, I got my first hate comment. So not to dive into it in a sense of fighting fire with fire. So basically the guy was like, and I really hope that you guys don't take offense on this and be mad at the guy that wrote that hate comment, because I've sort of cleared and transmuted that as well, putting myself in his shoes, because he said something of remarks like this. This is just for understanding, for lesson purposes of neutrality and all. Are you balling in money right now? Why the F should I listen to you? You're not super rich. So of course you're like, okay, coming from this soul overview sort of perspective of understanding people, that they're really just projecting their pain and their hate and their failures, and the fact that maybe he's broke. That's the reason why he's saying this. Well, of course, the only reason why you would say it is because it's inside of you. He's projecting it onto me, trying to get energy from me, and trying to get a reaction from me. But all in all, yes, he did send me hate energy and hate comments. So I'm like, oh, you know, he still sent me energy, even though it's negative. I'm like, I'm gonna alchemy this and turn it into something better and new, and maybe even send it back to him through love. So send it love to me and send it back love to him. So I did those techniques and empathizing with the guy who sent negative comment and transmuted that energy into love, and also realizing that, wow, you know, the whole reason why I'm doing this is because, just like Gary Vaynerchuk said, you know, you have to be courageous in the early stages of you aspiring or training and being a student yourself of being an entrepreneur, an artist, an athlete, or whatever else thing or career path that you're on, because it's selfish not to. Because one day when you do make it big, people are gonna want to know how you did it. So you really do have to have that bravery inside of you and have courage to follow your own path, because it's something that is meant to be shared to the world. Because like this is the whole reason why I wore this shirt today. If, let's say, Harry Potter was this super amazing, powerful wizard, and he was already at the peak of his wizardry, but you're like, wow, how did he become that amazing, powerful sorcerer and wizard? No one knew. But because J.K. Rowling wrote Harry Potter books 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, now you know how he became so powerful and how he became brave. That to begin with, he didn't know what the heck he was doing. He was in training. He was a wizard in training. Just like I am right now, and just like you guys who are watching these vlogs and these videos are right now. We are wizards in training. The school of alchemy. We're in the school of life, the school of the universe. Laws of the universe is what we are studying. And most importantly, practicing. It's a trial and error thing. So I also realized, because of his comment, that it was a dark side in me as well, because I remembered I used to judge students. Like, if I was a student studying a new sport, if I saw someone or even a teacher that couldn't even perform the movement, or like throw the disc or throw the rugby ball good, like, I'd be like, why should I listen to you? You can't even do it. So it did make me look into myself, and I had to ask forgiveness from the universe, and ask forgiveness from myself, ask forgiveness from the people I've been judging before. And I've come to a place now where I try as much as I can not to judge these people, because I know that in judging those people, I'm judging me. And they're all going through each of their own karmic lessons that their souls chose to go on even before coming here. So I've come to that point, which I'm thankful to God that you know, struck me in the head and struck me in the heart, and shared with me videos like these, that you can't judge other people, because therefore you're judging yourself. And then I also realized as well in that sense that, oh my gosh, in judging people, I'm actually judging myself. And then I also looked into myself that I actually do judge myself, you know. Especially, I'm in the health and fitness world. That's my other 3D, that's my other life, my other channel, my 3D life. You know, like, when I do eat too much, or I go on vacation and I come back and I start judging myself, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm like 10 pounds heavier. Like, my abs are gone. Like, probably, who's gonna believe me now with my health and fitness? And I'm not gonna show pictures and videos of me in my fat mode, you know. And I really have to get rid of the fat as soon as possible, because look at my face, it looks so chubby, and my nose just got flattened out and stuff, and I'm fat now. So then me realizing that I had to ask forgiveness from myself for judging myself for that. And it's just other things, not even just physical. I was trying to remember and look into my shadow side of, like, what did I ever judge myself of, like, being stupid sometimes, or not being emotionally smart, I'd probably judge myself on that side too, and that's the whole reason why I've been filling that cup. I'm like, how come I don't feel certain things? So stuff like that, and even relationships, and it basically just goes down to that. And I just want to share to people that yes, when I did get that comment, of course I went back to sort of my default mode before of thinking of ways to sort of reply to the person, but now that I'm operating more from my higher self and realizing that I have to send this person love, because the reason why they comment those is because they don't have it, and it starts from self-love. So I send that person love, and that equals sending love to me, because we're all connected here in the universe, oneness, whether other people don't really realize it or not, or there are moments when I forget that, you know, I'm only in this human body. That's all that it is. And then I also have to remember that the reason why I am doing this is not to prove the haters wrong, because I used to be in that mode. It's not to prove them wrong. I'm using this platform and shooting these videos and pouring my heart and soul into this. Like, I'm bearing my soul in these videos. I'm telling you guys even the negative aspects of me. Like, it takes a lot of courage, but I know it's needed because I have a vision, and I saw it, and I know it, and I know that it's my divine destiny. That the future is me sharing to these people and to sharing to everyone this message, and I share light codes into it, and it's really to prove my supporters right, to prove to them that yes, there's a reason why you've believed in me from the start. And to those in the future who years from now are watching this video, this is it. This is it. This is where I began. This is where I started. I started just like Harry Potter, as an aspiring, or as a student. Not an aspiring, I already am a wizard. We are wizards. We are alchemists already. We're just alchemists in training. And we know that one day we'll remember, because it's not really learning exactly, just remembering the skills we already have, and remembering and unlocking those skills and those talents and those magical powers that we have that come directly from source, and that we'll be able to do it for good. But it's neutral. Remember this. Energy is neutral. It's powerful. You can either use it for good or for bad. So that's my message here today. You know, it's selfish not to share, even though I know eventually down the road I'll be bombarded with, yes, good comments and loving comments, and of course maybe 10% of that will be the hate comments, and I know it's coming. So I've already prepared myself for it, and this video is to remind myself that I'm doing it for those people who will look back on it, and those people who are on this journey right now, that we are wizards already, and wizards in training to be the greatest. It's all that it is, you know. It's a documentary, and it's always going to be something to look back on, and to be videos of lessons of this path that we're on. Masters of the universe and masters of energy. Thank you so much for watching. I know you guys learned something here today. I've learned a lot the past few days. And yes, be inspired, be inspiration, be inspired by this message. Be inspired that I am an alchemist as well as you guys are. We're doing this together. I know you've learned something along this path as well, as I have many days as I've been learning. So remember, put this into application. Maybe you don't have to be documenting this as well, but please use this for your journey, and be an inspiration as well to even your friends and family. Spreading peace, love, and harmony. Caspiration vibration out. Light codes and love.